What's up, y'all? I'm sitting down with radio personality, TV personality, BT. Thank you for sitting down with me.
Thank you. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. First of all, congratulations. I see you've been honored in Atlanta.
Oh, yeah.
20. How's that feeling?
I mean, it feels good to be, appreciated, and, all my hard work is starting to pay off, and, people starting to see that, I guess.
Definitely, definitely. Now, I feel like Atlanta has, really embraced you. Are you feeling that, too? What's that journey been like?
Yeah, I always say Atlanta is one of the cities that, even if you're not from here, you start to feel like you're from here because of, so much love that people show you.
Definitely, definitely. And you're from Little Rock.
Yep.
So what was that moment where you decided, okay, I'm going to leave the small town and come to the big city? Was there, something that happened that made you, have that feeling? Or was it, a long process? When did you
Yeah, it's kind of a funny story. Okay. Pretty much the girlfriend that I had at that point in time, we kind of broke up. And I was just in a state to where I was just like, man, I'm just ready for something new. I felt like it was a lot of situations back home that was holding me back from chasing my goals and everything. So, after that situation ended, I came to Atlanta for a week. I slept on my friend's couch for a week, and we just went out every night. And he was like, yo, Atlanta, this is the spot for you. I'm telling you, you need to come to Atlanta if you trying to do what you're trying to do. And I went back home, and I told him, I said, yo, I'll be back in 2 weeks to move. And he was like, all right. So I went home, I quit my job. I told my leasing people, yo, my job is getting transferred to get out my lease. Yes. I was like, I'm out.
Right. Now, what was that like? I mean, because when you come to Atlanta and you're like, okay, I have all these dreams and goals, but the truth is, it can be hard, whether it's finding a job, getting to know people. So, did you have that experience in radio? How?
Oh yeah. Yeah. So, pretty much, I was part time on the radio back in Arkansas. I was on the radio back there, and I've already just had that experience, just honing my craft, just being in a small market, and then when I moved here, I just knew what I wanted to do. I knew I wanted to be on radio. I knew I wanted to be on TV. And I knew it was going to happen, but I didn't know how it was going to happen.
Right. Did you have that corporate job, or did you have that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I worked a corporate job for about 8-9 months.
Okay. I thought you were going to say years. I was like, wait, what? Okay, months.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No, months. When I moved to Atlanta, I found a job. So I worked there for 9 months. Okay. And then I just remembered, I was just like, man, I'm either gonna go all in. I might as well move back home. Right. Because I didn't move to Atlanta to work a day job. I moved here to chase my dreams, and one day I just quit. I was like, I quit. They was like, what do you mean you quit?
I'm leaving.
And I was like, I'm about to go be an entertainer. And they was like, my boss was like, what are you talking about? I just quit. And
you ever see any of them people who may have said, what are you doing? You're making the wrong decision. You ever see them
Oh yeah, I ran it. I was at I was at Phipps. I was at the mall, and this guy who was actually my boss at the time, after I quit the job, and I was in the mall, and then he called me by my real name, and I looked. I was like, who was this? And then he was like, man, what's up, man? You remember when you was working there? I used to be your boss. I was like, oh, yeah. He was like, man, you doing your thing. I do music and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, you wasn't that nice to me when I was at work.
You're acting different now.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, you wasn't that nice to me when I worked at you hated me when I worked at that job.
Did you always want to go into TV, too?
Yeah, I always knew I was going to do, I knew I was going to do TV. I just didn't know how.
Right. So how did you break into growing up hip-hop?
I mean, pretty much my relationship with Bow, I was doing parties and stuff out of town, and pretty much I used to book Bow in different cities and stuff, and me and him got a mutual friend too. So my friend used to be like, "Yo, Bow, you need to get with BT." Yeah. We never even talked about the TV show at all. You know what I mean? Because we never talked about it. It was just one of our friends. We got a mutual friend, and he was just like, man, Bow need to rock with you. You lit out here in the city. You know what I'm saying? He need to rock with you, and plus, y'all be getting money on the road.
So why not?
So then we just started hanging out, kicking it, and I remember he was like, you know, he's like, yo, I'm gonna put you on a show. And I was like, whatever, bro. I've heard everyone.
Right.
People have promised me everything, and you know, then it happened.
Wow, that's amazing. Did you ever worry, you know, with having so much of like your like, you know, we all saw you on the blind date on Girl?
Yeah.
Hey, Lil Mama, you know, all that.
Right.
So, did you ever feel like, gosh, I'm putting so much of my personal life on TV, or you know, are people gonna see a different side? Did you ever worry about that, or were you open to it?
Honestly, I didn't really think nothing of it because I'm like if. Like, I feel like TV, you know, especially when you're doing reality TV, that don't really shows like 30% of you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because when the fans and everybody started following me on Instagram and they started going like, you know, my day-to-day life and things like that, they was like, oh my God, like, you're so cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they was like, you know, it was certain points on the show that we just thought you was like an asshole. Right. Honestly, if you follow me on Instagram, at BT, I give a lot of my personal life per se on there. Okay. So like you would see like how excited I am about positions and stuff that I'm in. Like I never take any of this for granted, you know, because I always say that this could always go away. True. Yeah. So that's me. That's how I keep my way of being humble and everything like that. Because my goal to be an entertainer was never to be rich or famous or anything like that. My only goal was to be able to make enough money so I don't have to work a job. Yeah. So I was like, okay, if I do this entertainment stuff, if I make this least amount of money that can subsidize my pay job that I'm doing, I'm good.
Yeah, and you're doing what you love. That's important too. Like,
exactly. That's the most important thing. Because most people, they go to work, they hate their job. Because I used to hate my job.
Yeah. Actually, what piece of advice would you give to like creatives who are trying to break into the industry and maybe stuck in that corporate job or at school or whatever, and they're like, how do I break through? How do I get there? What would you say to them?
I would say you have to take a chance. You know what I'm saying? You got to take a risk. No risk, no story.
That's real. That's real.
Because most people are afraid, right? You're afraid. It's like working a job is like the most secure thing that you could do. Because if somebody saying, hey, you're going to get paid on this day. Yeah. Hey, this is when you can vacation.
Yeah, you want that. You want that security.
It's just like a relationship, right? You want somebody that you feel secure with.
Right.
And I just feel like a lot of times, you know, sometimes a job promotion in a job that you hate when like make you stay there longer. Because I remember I was working this corporate job and I kept getting promoted. The moment I'd be like, man, I'm about to quit.
Something happens.
I get promoted.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I can't. Okay, I'm good. I got a little bit more money. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Then I'll be like, nah, man, I need to chase my dreams. This ain't what I'm trying to do. Then I get promoted again. Then I'm content.
Yeah.
But I was like, you know, I got to that point. I was like, bruh, I'm either gonna do this or I'm not gonna do it. So it's like, if you work in a corporate job that you don't like, you doing something that you don't want to do, and you're not willing to quit that job and chase your dreams. Now, I'm not telling you don't have a plan.
Right.
But sometimes, because I ain't have no plan. Really? I just quit my job and said, look, hey, bruh, it's all in. Because I can always go back to Arkansas.
That's true.
I can always go back. If I fail, I was like, I can always move back to Arkansas, move in with my mom. But that was never in the back of my head when I quit my job.
Right.
Like, a lot of people don't know, I was working at the radio station when I was working at my corporate job.
Wow, okay.
I was part-time. So I remember I told the radio station, I was like, look, man, I quit my job. Anything y'all need me to do, y'all need me to run the boards, y'all need me to wash the cars.
That's real.
Like call me.
Yeah.
And I just started doing everything anytime they call me. You know, because you always, what sucks about having a day job is like the opportunities that come your way, you like, dang, I'm at work.
Yeah.
Dang, I want to go to this event and meet this person, but I'm at work.
Right.
So that be it. But yeah, so I would definitely say, you know, take that risk. Don't be afraid to take a risk, because the last thing you want to do is live your life and be like, what if?
Yeah.
I never want to live my life with a what if.
That's true. Taking a risk is important, because I think people do get content with that. Oh, I know that money's coming in. Even like you said, you mentioned relationships. I know this is secure. Actually, you mentioned relationships. Are you dating right now? Are you in a relationship? Can we get into that too?
Yeah, I mean, I mean,
go there with this.
so, you know, I mean, I'm single right now. I haven't been on a date in a long time.
Okay.
That's probably why I was set up on a blind date.
That'll do it. Your friends do tend to set you up.
And a lot of people was like, yo, was that real? I was like, yo, like, that was really a blind date. Like, I literally had no idea.
Oh, really? Okay.
No, it was like, we filmed, they didn't even tell me what I was filming. And they was acting weird about it. I'm like,
what's going on?
Like, yo, so what we doing? What we filming at? They send me an address. I'm like, why am I at a restaurant? I mean, no, I wasn't at a restaurant. I'm like, why am I at a escape room? Then it's like, oh, you don't know? I was like, no, what? It was dope because I've never been on a blind date, and I've never, you know, black people don't go to escape rooms and stuff like that.
You don't like being, you know,
yeah, but you know, ladies, holla at me. I am single.
Okay, I heard that.
You know, I am looking to go on dates this year. That's my New Year's resolution. I'm just kidding.
Oh, y'all shoot your shot. Okay. So, let's switch gears a little bit. You know, of course, you're passionate about radio. So, you know, I got to ask you, if you were to give, like, your top 5 albums of last year, what would you say? I know we're, like, a little bit...
last year?
Yeah. You know.
Meek Mill.
Okay. Oh, good one.
Drake. I like Tory Lanez. Okay. I think Tory Lanez is dope.
Yeah.
A lot of music dropped last year.
There was a lot of music last year. There really was.
Dang.
Some good ones, though. Meek was probably my favorite.
Meek was definitely my favorite.
Yeah.
It was so much like pain and struggle in that album. Like that album was dope. I'm trying to think who else dropped that.
You got Meek, you got Drake, you got Tory Lanez. Those are good ones. I know you like R&B. So
oh yeah.
Have a main?
Her album was cool.
Okay.
It was cool.
Okay.
I like her singles.
Okay, her singles.
Yeah, she got real good singles. Like I like Shot Clock.
Okay.
Man, SZA need to come back.
Oh, I know. I like SZA. She's one of my favorites.
I love SZA. SZA is super dope.
She's super dope.
But not a lot of R&B. Oh, Jacquees.
Oh,
Jacquees album, it was hard.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's my little bro too. Yeah.
Okay. So Jacquees. Okay, you gotta add him in the mix. Okay. Well, do you have any music projections for next year? Anybody you're really looking out for 2019?
It's a new artist named Lil Key that's blowing up.
Okay.
He's super dope. I like 24 Heavy.
Okay.
Heavy just signed with QC.
Dope.
He's dope.
Okay.
It's a lot of new artists coming up,
okay.
especially in Atlanta. You know, that's one thing about Atlanta. Like, you can watch somebody in Atlanta go 0 to 100 on a music perspective.
Right.
So, you know, I'm always keeping my ears to the streets. Of course, I'm always hosting the clubs and everything like that.
Thank you. Well, you know I have to ask music questions. I appreciate it so much. Is there anything coming up that we should know about or be looking out for?
I'll be back on TV soon.
Back on TV? There we go. That's always good. Boom.
Now, a lot of dope things. You know, I really don't like to say, like, and I always tell Justin this, but when people are like, what you got coming up?
Yeah.
I really don't like to say what I got coming up because, you know, I like to move in silent.
Yeah.
I like to just like do stuff, and then, you know, when it happens, it happens. You know what I mean? And that's when I put the information out. Yeah. You know, it's like the millennial dinner that I'm being honored to. I told Justin last year, I said next year I'm gonna be in that. Yeah. Then I say that.
You got to put it out there.
I always put the energy out there.
Yeah.
I always put it out there. Like this year, I'm gonna put this out in the universe too. Like I wanna be in a movie this year.
There you go. Okay, so we got something. Okay, so that's what you're working on.
Yeah, like.
Okay.
Yeah, like it's a lot of things that I want to do as far as like with TV, but I never want to look like a liar. I never want to be like, oh yeah, I got this coming up, because sometimes you can finalize a deal and then it not even go through, or you know.
But you got it though. You got it. You manifest the
God got me.
God got you. Okay. God got you. So where can we keep up with you? Because we want to make sure we stay tuned. So because you know you got to know.
Definitely Streetz 94.5. Monday through Thursday, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. You can catch me every night on Streetz 94.5. We working on a new deal with WeTV right now, so you know a lot of big things on the way.
Well, I appreciate you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. Yeah, man, you already know, man. Your boy BT talking to you.